welcome back to my channel. Today we are starting the first chapter of grade 10, that is real numbers. First, before starting the chapter, we should know what are real numbers. First, how did we learn numbers? We learned it from 1, 2, 3 and so on. These numbers were called natural numbers denoted by the sign n. Then we learnt about 0. When we add 0 to these natural numbers, we will get whole numbers, which is denoted by W. After the whole numbers, we learned the negative numbers, which are -1, -2, -3 and so on. These together, natural numbers, whole numbers and negative numbers together were called as integers, which is denoted by Z or I. Z is a word which is Zahlen, which means to count. Next, after all these numbers, we learn some numbers which are in the P by Q form. The numbers which are in P by Q form are 1 by 3, 2 by 4, 3 by 8 and so on. These numbers are called as rational numbers, which are denoted by the symbol Q. Q means quotient. These numbers, which are negative numbers, whole numbers, natural numbers and rational numbers, all come under real numbers. But are these only under real numbers? No. There are other set of numbers which are irrational numbers denoted by IR or Q dash. So, irrational numbers are the numbers which cannot be expressed in the form of P by Q, where P and Q are integers and Q is never equal to 0. Q cannot be equal to 0. So here, for example, we can take root 2, root 5, pi. Pi is also an irrational number and so on. A number can either be a rational number or an irrational number. No number is existed where it can become rational and irrational. The decimal expansion of a rational number is terminating decimal or non-terminating recurring decimal. Terminating decimal or non-terminating recurring decimal. The decimal expansion of an irrational number is always non-terminating, non-recurring. For example, 0.10, 110, 1110 and so on. It never repeats again and again. Here it can either repeat or it can be terminated. For example, 0.84. It is a terminating decimal. And 0.3 bar. It is non-terminating recurring decimals. So we learned about rational and irrational numbers. So what are real numbers? The set of rational and irrational numbers are called as real numbers. Real numbers are denoted by the symbol R. Capital R. So now we learned about real numbers. We learned what are real numbers, what are rational and irrational numbers, their decimal expansions, and we learnt about Zahlen, which are negative numbers, positive numbers and zero combined together, known as integers, whole numbers and natural numbers. Now we shall learn to express the numbers as the product of their primes. In our previous grades, we have already learnt how to find the prime factors of the numbers using prime factorization method. For example, we shall take a number 110. We can find the factors of this number with the help of prime factorization method. Okay, we shall take factor tree method. 2 into 55, 5 into 11. So 110 is equal to 2 to the power 1 into 5 to the power 1 into 11 to the power 1. We shall try this for another number 32. 32 can be written as 2 into 16, 2 into 8, 2 into 4 and 2 into 2. So 32 is equal to 2 to the power 5. In earlier classes, we were writing this as 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. Now we know about exponents and their power, so we will write it as 2 to the power 5, where 2 is the base and 5 is the power. So today we learnt about real numbers, their definition, and also we learnt how to find the prime factors of numbers. In our next class, we shall learn the procedure to find LCM and HCF of the numbers. Thank you.